change your mindset. Next time you feel like you need to jack your, I want you to grab the head of your and the base of your, twitch one hand to the right, one hand to the left, go back and forth till you learn your lesson. At the end of the day, pussy ain't, since we're here now, you might just be hanging around the house and you'll bump into the kitchen table, or you could be sitting on the couch watching TV and you'll scratch your nuts. Both of those can cause your dick to get hard. And so you'll look down and you'll be like, well, since we're here now, stop thinking like that. Leave that dick alone. And when it comes to access on these social media sites, y'all ain't following nothing but badass bitches. And every time you log into Instagram or something, you'll see a bitch doing some jumping jacks or twerking, and your dick get hard and you'll think, well, I might as well go to the hub and finish it out. Unfollow these bitches. Change your mindset. Next time you feel like you need
process of getting over a breakup.
You joined a good group. We're definitely glad that you're here.
how to fuck up somebody's relationship. Guys, you ever see two people who just happy as hell and you want to test it? Or maybe you just want somebody who don't belong to you. Regardless, I got you covered. If you want Olivia to leave her man, then you need to make a dating profile as her man. Connect with other bitches, talk to her, entertain them, and talk shit about Olivia. Screenshot the messages and send them to her anonymously. Sit back and let the trust issues burn. Or you can try.
Welcome, Christian, and welcome, Karen.
How to not get fucked in the ass. Well, don't go to prison, especially for my guys under the age of 30. Because to most inmates, your ass is still beautiful. And don't try new drugs with guys you don't know. This is for my guys in college. Not unless you want to wake up with internal bleeding and a torn rectum. And don't try male, female threesomes with people you don't know that well. They'll try to trick you. Everything will be all good until the bitch wind up leaving the room, and then he looking at you like, I guess it's just us now. And after a breakup,
If you interrupt one more time,
You're gone. You're out.
you're f***ing gone. Alright.
Lauren some builders sentiments.
Lauren.
Whose fucking kid is crying?
Alright, no kids at the f***ing ritual unless you want them to be f***ing sacrificed. What?
Whoa!
When I get this part, I oftentimes think of like relation to spirituality.
how to spot big bitches on dating apps. Now, for the record, I will fuck a fat woman if she's pretty. I just don't like to be starved. And I don't know what it is. Some of these fat women got skinny women faces. It's all a scheme. If she only got pictures of her face, you can bet that that bitch probably pushing 250 at about 5'3". Another thing that they'll do is they'll try to take the picture from the top down where you can't see past them titties. Look for the couple.
Definitely will with getting out, doing events. Me and a commander met with our work.
Okay, yeah, just mute.
I'm trying to.
I've got a family of fox living in my backyard, and the babies were out the other day. They're probably this big, and it was the funniest thing. They're hopping over each other, and the mother was just sitting there. I'm assuming it was the mom sitting there watching the cubs play. Yeah, it was cute. Demarcus has his hand up. Let's go to Demarcus.
The legally two-piece of bitch.
Okay.
Guys, my mama always taught me not to hit bitches, but she never taught them bitches not to hit me. So you got to protect yourself. But you can't just go Ray Rice on the bitch. You need to pull out your phone and record them coming at you and knocking the phone out your hand or making it look like a struggle. As long as we got the aggressor on footage, then we get two-piece the bitch. A two-piece is an open hand slap move. You can do two forward slaps like, bitch, bitch.
I've heard great things, and you also
Out of LeBron James a bitch. Hey y'all, the LeBron James is a sex move.
This is a group discussion, I should say, around.
Listen, guys, look, single moms got it down bad, but I'm here to save them. So listen up. If you can't accept the fact that you're not going to be number one in her life, you got to get rid of them damn kids. What you want to do is you want to get you a Happy Meal. When I turn your balls into a belt buckle. Guys, I don't know when the last time your balls had some adequate sunlight, but sunbathing your balls is vital. Now listen, the ball set belt buckle is pretty easy. It's when you put on a pair of pants, and then you're going to keep your dick in your pants, but you're going to reach down and you're going to grab your nuts. You're going to pull your balls out over the waistband of your pants, and you're going to drop them hoes. If they big enough, it should cover up the whole belt buckle. If you got small balls, it might look like a button. And when them bitches start staring, because them bitches will be staring, treat them hoes just like they treat us. Say, hey, eyes up here. Now look, we all know bitches love a good dick print. But what if you ain't got enough dick to print? Well, a good old ball set belt buckle could put you at the front of the line. Game is game.
That is not part of my intro.
That was the best bomb ever.
Yeah, so I do like that kind of stuff.
holding the audience's
How
hand.
to Steph Curry a bitch. Guys, the Steph Curry is a level 3 sex move. Now, Now all you need is a shower, a mouthpiece, and a bitch with a bowel movement. Start jacking your dick while chewing on your mouthpiece, and it's time for your 3-point. You're gonna open up the shower curtain, and you're gonna bust a nut on that bitch's face. And then you're gonna take the chewed up mouthpiece out your mouth, and you're gonna beat that bitch in the head with it. That's 3 points. Now at this point, your bitch should be on the floor with her pants around her ankle, nut on her face, and shit in her ass. So you ain't gotta worry about her running after you. She wiped the nut off her face and killed the sperm. Well, that would make her a baby-faced assassin. Game is game.
Did not find it to be an entertaining read. You know, I applaud the fact that it was based on African legends.
How to turn a bitch into an angry dragon. Y'all.
That's crazy.
The angry dragon is a sex move. No tools required, just permission. So you either need to be getting head or for about 20 to 30 minutes. If you think you're gonna bust quick and you don't think you can last that long, have them edge you on. You're gonna need a nice amount of man muscle for this one, fellas. So when you bust, you need to bust in their mouth. After you bust in their mouth, there's one of two things you can do. One is you can pull your freak out and then slap them in the back of their head.
God damn. Hello guys, welcome. If you come in now, thank you for joining me. It is what it is. We have a lot of people that talk shit. She saved it. I'm not gonna like that shit.
If you don't want to do that, then after you bust in their mouth, you just need to jam your shit down their throat. And ice.
Hello, Derek. Nice to meet you. If you would like to just introduce yourself, please, to the group, your name, your pronouns, and where you're zooming in from.
You wanna know who I am? I am Iron Nigga.
That's awesome.
Guys, a lesbian will fuck a dude for one of 3 reasons: acceptance, emotions, and curiosity. If she's giving out the indication that she's having a hard time being
I don't
accepted
know
in
where it
society,
came from.
come on, festa bisexual type. Now, when it comes to emotions, bitches gonna be bitches. After a tragic event or after a breakup, pour a little wine up, get her to talk about her life story or the highs and lows of her past relationship. Once you see the tears forming, try to comfort her with physical touch. Now, when it comes to curiosity, a dildo ain't a and lesbians have desires for a real dick. After a night on the town, just give her the option that whatever she do while y'all tipsy is not an indication on who she really is. It's just a chance for her to explore her curiosities. Game is game.
Yo, Dale thought that is
How to get your ass ate like your daddy did. Look, man.
Oh, yeah,
I know all
that's
the
a great-
how to Mike Vick a bitch.
This amazing game.
Appeared. My name is Leroy. Appeared.
I think
How to show your dick in public. Guys, look. 2023 is the year that we gotta bring the dick print back. All these bitches at the gym showing us they put the prints in,
What do we
doing
do?
squats right in front of us. It's time
My
to.
name is Leroy. I am also from Sacramento.
If you're not getting no pussy at all, you need to find the worst looking bitch you can find, and you build your way up. That's what you do. You find the worst looking bitch you can find.
David never touched it, and it was leant up against the kettle. Twice that's happened. It's also been turned face down.
Dude, these people tell the scary stories. Time to spook them.
Not on the floor because it could fall 50-50, but turned over on the work surface. Oh! Please. Oh my goodness me, that was bizarre.
It was, because I was just in the wrong time. It freaked me out.
Here we go, baby.
I want you to jump rope and butt booty naked right in my face so I can see that booty bouncing with maximum efficiency. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want that and I desire that. I need that. I'm dreaming about that, man. Give it here.
God damn it, Jake. I don't care that you cross-dress, but you need to pick up your shit from the bathroom. Your lingerie is sitting all over the bathroom, and your mom walked in there, and she thought it was mine, man. Are you freaking kidding me?
Nitro.
How to make a big bitch lose weight. Look, guys.
Creation and creativity.
Adam,
And this card in particular is about
Isn't that a wide
so
receiver?
creation and creativity.
Adam,
And this card in particular is about
Isn't that a wide
so
receiver?
Are they gonna get or what?
Houdini a bitch. Y'all, there's two ways to do the Houdini. It's a sex move. First way is that you f somebody from behind. And right before you about to nut, you spit on their back. Try to aim towards that tramp stamp area. It's gonna create an illusion. They're gonna think that you're done, and then they're gonna turn around, and that's when you just bust that nut in their face. Y'all, they're gonna be amazed by your wizardry. I promise you. Now, the next way, you get somebody on the bed, Korean doggy style, in front of a window. Have the window open so they can see out of it. In the middle of them, you're just gonna pull your dick out, and you're gonna tell them, I'll be right back. Stay just like that. When you walk out the room, have somebody else come in and take your place. While they in there f***ing that person, you walk out the house and you walk past the window. It's gonna f*** their whole world up. Abracadabra, bitch.
Hey, Gabe. Hey, Gabe, you're not muted.
That's funny.
He never have time for me, but when he needs something, I'm always there.
How to get some head? You f***ing with a woman and she won't suck you off? Well, the best way to do it is for you to go down on her. Most women know that if you eat some pussy, that's an indication that you want them to go down on you too. It's a lot of dudes out here that just like eating pussy. And they don't want nothing back in return. Now, the next best thing is to just ask. Just ask. Do you mind giving me some head? She might say no. If she say no, the way you react depends on if you're gonna get some head in the future. If you act like a little bitch and you huffing and puffing, you can cancel that shit, bruh. A true woman that loves to suck is a special woman. Because she's not willing to do it, she wants to do it.
What just happened?
Houdini a bitch. Y'all, there's two ways to do the Houdini. It's a sex move. First way is that you f somebody from behind. And right before you're about to nut, you spit on their back. Try to aim towards that tramp stamp area. It's gonna create an illusion. They're gonna think that you're done, and then they're gonna turn around, and that's when you just bust that nut in their face. Y'all, they're gonna be amazed by your wizardry. I promise you. Now, the next way, you get somebody on the bed, Korean doggy style, in front of a window. Have the window open so they can see out of it. In the middle of them, you're just gonna pull your dick out, and you're gonna tell them, I'll be right back. Stay just like that. When you walk out the room, have somebody else come in and take your place. While they in there f***ing that person, you walk out the house and you walk past the window. It's gonna f*** their whole world up. Abracadabra, bitch.
Hey, Gabe. Hey, Gabe, you're not muted.
That's funny.
He never have time for me, but when he needs something, I'm always there.
How to get some head? You f***ing with a woman and she won't suck you off? Well, the best way to do it is for you to go down on her. Most women know that if you eat some pussy, that's an indication that you want them to go down on you too. It's a lot of dudes out here that just like eating pussy, and they don't want nothing back in return. Now, the next best thing is to just ask. Just ask. Do you mind giving me some head? She might say no. If she say no, the way you react depends on if you're gonna get some head in the future. If you act like a little bitch and you huffing and puffing, you can cancel that shit, bruh. A true woman that loves to suck is a special woman. Because she's not willing to do it, she wants to do it.
What just happened?
How to make a bitch shut the f up. Guys, there's a few ways you can do this. One way is to politely tell her your mouth is leaking noise. Or hold your phone where she can see it and Google how to make a bitch shut the f up. She'll see this, get embarrassed, and stop talking. We can disorient this bitch. Or say, I wish you were more like your dead grandma. A silent bitch. Or throw her dog out the window. When she go outside to go check on it, enjoy some peace and quiet. Or pull your dick out and just start stroking it while she's talking shit. LeBron James a bitch. Hey y'all, the LeBron James is a sex bomb.
We got wild. See what we get. 2x.
The best jobs to be a pervert. Well, a window cleaner. If you see something you like while you're cleaning the window, clean that same spot over and over until you're ready to go. Or a personal trainer. You can make bitch do anything. You can be like, bitch, touch your toes for half an hour. Or a gynecologist. You don't have to wear gloves. Or a dentist. If a bad bitch came into my office and got put to sleep with her mouth wide open, I don't know. Or a preacher. Just like the dentist. If I could lay my hand on your head and make you pass out and nobody's around to see it, I don't know. Or a prison guard at a female prison. Bitches out here want everything. Bitches in prison want anything. Or become a caregiver and make sure you get a patient with dementia. That way she can't remember what happened the night before. Game is game.
I feel like when it comes to books like these, like
How to turn a housewife into a hoe. Guys, look. Bitches who sell pussy do it because of two reasons.
oh,
What type of press?
microphone. But
Out of Buzz Lightyear, bitch. Hey, out of Buzz Lightyear is a sex movie. So as always, believe that you have consent. Now go like this. You're gonna need 4 items. You're gonna need a fishbowl, a laser pointer, a flight of stairs,
and all this stuff.
Here, make sure you get a patient with dementia. That way she can't remember what happened the night before.
Laban Scars is a TikTok.
You can contact Trevor Wallace. I'm looking to see what his Discord name is.
One reason why your dick can't get hard. Guys, some bitches are just too aggressive.
Hold on.
For example, you ever been talking to a bitch for a few weeks and y'all done seen each other do, and then it's time for y'all to meet up and the vibe is good. Everything going smooth. And she just too goddamn aggressive. For example, she taking off her clothes without you saying shit. She got on the lace thong with the matching bra looking extra good. She just hop on and start straddling you without you saying nothing. And you can't get hard. Well, why is that? Just who are overly aggressive is a turnoff. I'd rather fuck a bitch who is sleep than to fuck a bitch who is too aggressive. Single mom. Guys, look, single moms got it down bad, but I'm here to save them. So let's
We got wild. See what we get. 2x.
Okay, so this position people.
Bro, look at all them people.
Welcome to Charleston and Shermel, if I'm pronouncing both of those correctly. It's first timers.
So if you showed up to class today, you're getting 100 in the grade book. You're pretty hot. Woo! Isn't that nice? So if you showed up to class today,
it's my birthday. Can you shout out my name?
Can I have first or second right of refusal?
okay.
Am I asleep?
Very excited for this presentation. I dug into the numbers, and as you can see here,
Joey, looks like you're frozen. You're frozen, Joey. Erich, do you know what he's...
yeah, I'd love to pop.
Go on.
Does anybody know what's going on?
No idea.
It looks real to me.
It looks like somebody is somewhere where they don't believe.
Hey, how are you? I'm JJ. I'm new here.
Yay.
I've spent the last 5...
Hi, Deshaun.
Terrible that I can't do this right. Very happy now that I'm working again. Sorry.
Say, y'all come on out that closet. Y'all doing fine. What y'all wrestling in that closet for? Why did y'all come on out of there? Y'all playing in the closet for? That's how you do it. Say, nigga, y'all come on out that closet. We see y'all tonight. Come on up out of there. Nigga done fought 8 times trying to fool blood. Yeah, now them trying to fool blood. Y'all that you can't fool me. Nigga grab your booty, don't take 8 times to prove nothing. One fight to do. You ain't got to go back and keep fighting. Nigga to grab your ass.
Sorry, I'm gonna try and get my points out 1 second.
I'm like so can't hear you.
They let Chinese people make them donuts. And go get mad at a good that's just trying to sell barbecue.
About her. Very good.
I want the smoke, China. Can you hear me okay?
Pretending to give him a massage, but really I was released to be
Hi, Deshaun.
Hey, it's Bob here.
Tyler, take. All right, the handicap features. Now our goal.
Do you either need to be getting head or
Business cards are we ready to have an honest conversation about the fact that it was never about Kamala Harris's politics and her ability to lead, and had everything to do with the fact that she's a black woman? Y'all said y'all main problem was that y'all didn't want her in office because you didn't think she was going to do anything about it. Now she's not in office and holds no official authority, and y'all are showing up to her book signing to protest? Meanwhile, y'all could just show up to the actual president and vice president's events to protest. Y'all could show up to where...
eso, tu nueva fuente de ingreso y sin salir de casa, además con poca inversión porque está en oferta. Sí, esta máquina 5 en 1 para personalizar artículos, mira, desde taza, gorra, además trae transfer que... ¿No?
This is money coming to me easily. Money coming in immediately. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, this is money coming. This is money coming in frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, this is money coming to me easily.
If you want.
shows came out today on Netflix. The first.
This lighting freaking sucks.
Yeah, it's open.
Want to get bigger?
Why is Hannah Brown's attendance at Charlie Kirk's memorial service so offensive to so many people?
With the 5 things in one system.
If you're in the t-shirt business using DTF, or you're considering getting into the t-shirt business using DTF, make sure that you watch this video.
So I'm hearing that the guy who's been pranking older African people in the UK was finally arrested. I guess the police.
Y wow, gente, yo esta prensa de calor, gente, la estaba esperando con...
This is what hyperinflation looks like. In literally 24 hours, the country of Argentina collapsed, with their stock market absolutely plummeting over 10% in a single day. The Argentinian peso is down 99% in 10 years. 99%, basically nothing. So the Trump administration offered a, quote, lifeline, and stocks surged back up 8%. So Argentinian's peso is absolutely done. Javier Milei, their new president, just came in and has tried to flip everything on its head, and let's just say it's not going well. So
I thought this light was going to be a scam.
Wow. What an offer. Let me sleep on it though. Wow. What an offer. Try me.
Try you out. I'm just filming.
I didn't tell you to film me.
I didn't ask.
Because you're a piece of shit.
I don't need your permission.
When you're filming into a private fucking business, yeah you do, dickhead.
No, I don't.
Yeah you do, it's a private business.
Then why do you call the cops?
The cops are here.
I know.
The cops are on your side for no fucking reason.
Because this is a right.
Yeah, sure.
It is.
It's a right to be a piece of shit.
It's a right to record.
Yeah, absolutely. Cry about
It's
it.
okay, young lady. You have a great day.
here's your sign to start that side hustle. You ever wanted to make all of your own t-shirts, baseball caps? You have a bunch of warmers here, bunch of presses so you can actually make all of your own tumblers, coffee cups, water bottles, any kind of design. I mean, it has every single thing that you need right in this thing. All you do is hook that up, press it in, you can put any of your stuff right in there.
Whether you want to start making personalized gifts or start a side t-shirt hustle, do I have the perfect heat press for you? I ordered this one off the TikTok shop and I just love that it is the color pink. I can't tell.
Breeze football.
Ending a trip to Chicago soon. Sis, I got you. Let me show you the place that you can definitely stay at. We ended up staying at Casa Magnificent Mall right here.
The only reason why I meet Dr. Harleen Gruel. She's a board-certified dentist and the owner of Skyline Smiles in Santa Clarita, California. Not only did this doctor publicly brag about causing harm for patients, she also bragged about how she preferred that certain patients didn't come into her office altogether.
It was so much better in my office when the dents stayed home during COVID with their masks on. I wish they still did.
Unlike most people in the country, Dr. Gruel was celebrating a time when everyone was dying by the millions here in the United States because she had to serve less democratic patients. Dr. Gruel has made it no secret that she is a MAGA supporter, and now she's publicly bragging about harming her patients intentionally. So if I were somebody
And hard. I'm not an expert.
Hi, Gen Xer and thieves. I actually got this heat press from the TikTok shop. It's an auto heat press, comes with 3 attachments.
One of the top earners on TikTok shop doesn't even talk in his videos. Let me show you his page. Before we get into that, oh wow, you gonna be okay. Yeah.
If you love eating grilled food but hate dealing with all of the grill smoke, you've definitely got to
quick heat.
Hello.
Why you don't trust them?
Trust who?
Illinois has to send real representation here. This is why we need real people who care about Illinois here at this building. Work.
Okay, you know how you can see this glare?
Hi everyone, Dr. Priya here from Skyline Smiles Chicago. I wanted to get on here because I woke up to a slew of messages. Overnight, there was a video that was circulated on TikTok, it's viral now, of a doctor that shares the same office name as ours. This doctor is located in California, and our
So Netflix recently added one of my favorite historical
How
dramas.
much likes you? Yeah, how much likes? Well, about to hit 400K, chat. Let's hit 400K.
I bet some folks will say. I didn't want to. I really didn't want to do that. Well, I wish. I know what I wish I was as strong as he was. What I really wanted to say is that I would be proud if it was my son. I think it's really hard.
Want to know how Nike is able to keep all their customers and go from $0 to $10,000 a day? Stay tuned. First, you want to get your Epson 8550 printer. I prefer the Epson 8550 because it's less maintenance that you have to do on your printer. Then once your DTF transfer finished printing, then you want to hit it with your DTF pilot, and this is an adhesive pilot, which is going to allow it to sit in the garment once the heat is applied. Now, to save you some money, you want to use your heat press to bake your transfer sheet. You want to bake it at 395 degrees for 220 seconds. Now you want to pre-press your shirt for 5 seconds to knock out all the moisture. Then you want to hit it with your Teflon sheet for protection. Press at 295 degrees for 20 seconds. Then when you peel your transfer sheet, you want to make sure you peel from a corner. That's going to always give you the best peel results. Press again for 5 more seconds to seal the deal, and now I'm going to show you how to brand your shirt. The first thing you want to do is tear out the neck tag label and add your own neck tag label. I'm using DTF because it's easier than stitching. So you want to make sure you get you a Teflon sheet for protection because it is DTF, and you want to use a Cricut mini press. This is going to make the process so much easier. And it is DTF, so you want to make sure you peel from a corner. That's going to give you the best results. Now the next step in branding your packaging. You want to make sure you use a chipboard because this is going to keep your folds even and your package nice and neat for your customers. Get you some custom hang tags, preferably front and back, but get you a hang tag gun. Just come with 1,000 pins. Link in my bio. Insert it inside the seam of the arm sleeve so that way it don't cause no damages when your customer tear it away. Now you want to get you some 13 by 19 Ziploc frosted poly bags because they look way more professional than the regular bags. Now we're almost done branding, but you're going to follow these next steps to make your package complete. Add you at least 2 business cards so they can be able to give one away. You want to click the link in my bio and head over to voco.com. They can take your custom design and make any size sticker that you need. Make sure you use my code PROMOTION15 at checkout. Add your size sticker and follow me for more free game. Want to know how Nike is able to keep all their customers and go from $0 to $10,000 a day? Stay tuned. First, you want to get your Epson 8550. Want to know how Louis Vuitton made $10,000 a day with DTF? Stay tuned. First, you want to get you a transfer sheet. This right here is a 13 by 19. Can be found link in my bio. You want to print on the matte side, not the shiny side? Let's take it to the powder station. Now you want to hit it with your adhesive DTF powder, and you want to go left and right with it till it cover up all the ink. And this is going to get it to stick on the shirt and never come off. Shake it all off and use a tray to catch your powder. Then you want to use your heat press as your oven. You want to set the temperature at 395 degrees, and you want to bake for 200 seconds, which is 3 minutes. And now you got your DTF ready to apply. You want to take your shirt and lay it on your heat press, and you're going to bake the shirt for 295 degrees for 20 seconds. And use a Teflon sheet, that way you do not damage your garment. Make sure you always peel your transfer sheet from the corners. With my DTF sheet, you will never have trouble peeling. And this is a major secret that all name brands do. They rip off the neck tag label and use their own neck tag label. There's plenty ways to do it, but I find that DTF neck tag labels are very much easier. Get you a mini press once you hit it with your Teflon sheet and press it for 10 seconds. And my DTF sheet lasts over 50 plus washes before you see any type of damage or fade. Now it's time for packaging and branding. You want to get you a chipboard to make sure your folds are even and your packaging is neat. You want your customer quality experience to be the best. Make sure you get you some hang tag labels, and you want to insert that with a hang tag gun. Make sure you get that as well. You want to make sure you put it inside the seams. I want to know how Nike gain millions and millions. Want to start a clothing brand and scale up to $10,000 a month? Well, stay tuned. First, you want to pre-press the shirt for 5 seconds and knock out the moisture. Then you want to place your transfer sheet. The more you do it, the more you get an eye for it. Hit it with your Teflon sheet and press down for 15 seconds at 295 degrees. Hit it with a cool rag because it's a cold peel. And always peel with confidence. Then you want to go to the neck tags. And this is a crucial step because you want to really brand your product. You want to get you a mini press because it makes things much easier, and you can find it in the link in my bio. And remember, the cold rag cools down the transfer. Remember, remember, it's all about branding your products. We get you a tagging gun for your hang tag. Do you want to get your chipboard because you want your customer experience to be the best? And also, you see how easy it makes it. You must have business cards and get you some stickers and get you some sizing stickers. It's all about the customer experience. Make sure your shipping bag is private with a little message. You're gonna need a scale to get the accurate price for your shipping. Follow for more free game. Want to start a clothing? You want to make an extra $5,000 a month like Polo? I'm finna give you some websites and some hacks and gems on how to start your business from home. Stay tuned. First, you have to get this Epson 8550 printer and you have to convert it. But to do that, you want to get my Epson 8550 DTF ebook and convert it step by step. To get you a website build, you want to head over to Shopify.com and you can get yours trial started so you don't even have to pay nothing up front. You want to make sure you use your trade to catch your detail. You want to make money and you want to make professional shirts like Nike. I'm going to show you everything that you don't need to do and that you need to do. Stay tuned. When you print on your transfer sheet, you want to make sure you always print on the matte side, not the shiny side. So make sure the matte side is facing you when you print. And your ink is still wet, so please do not touch your ink. When you're using your DTF powder, you want to make sure you use a tracer and catch your DTF powder so you can be able to reuse it. And you want to make sure you cover every inch of the ink with your DTF powder. If you do not have that white backing on your image, it will not work. You want to use your heat press to bake your transfer sheet because it's going to save you money, but just make sure it do not clamp down all the way. And just bake that at 395 degrees for 150 seconds. And to know you completed, you will have a rubber looking plastic look on your transfer sheet. And you can use your transfer sheet immediately after curing. You want to set your heat press to 295 degrees and pre-press the shirt for 5 seconds. Just check out my DTF ebook to see your printer. I prefer the Epson 8550 because it's less maintenance that you have to do on your printer. Then once your DTF transfer finished printing, then you want to hit it with your DTF pilot and just you want to make an extra $5,000. Let me show you how to pack an order. First, you get your DTF transfer sheet. Hit it with your printer.
If you are a t-shirt maker and you use DTF direct to film or HTV,
I have a lot of products to unbox today. So the other day I told you guys about Whatnot and how it's a platform where you can literally buy anything. Well, this is what I bought from Whatnot. And spoiler alert, we got some pretty
I have a secret hat I use sometimes. It says, make your smile great again. So I wear that when I work with my patients. So when they look horrified or complain, I quietly cut back on the laughing gas and say, you got this. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Meet Dr. Harleen Gruam. She's a board-certified dentist and the owner of Skyline Smiles in Santa Clarita, California. Not only did this doctor publicly brag about causing harm for patients, she also bragged about how she preferred that certain patients didn't come into her office altogether.
It was so much better in my office when the dentists stayed home during COVID with their masks on. I wish they still did.
Unlike most people in the country, Dr. Gruel was celebrating a time when everyone was dying by the millions here in the United States because she had to serve less democratic patients. Dr. Gruel.
so good. Just
should I move here?
I'm Serena, and I'm
B. You can print 4x6 labels. You can even print.
seconds. Then you wave it. You turn it. You press for 5 seconds. For 5 seconds. Then you wave it. You turn it again. You make the t-shirt straight on the basement. Then you pick your design, bring the A2 size. You make sure that the design is straight on the t-shirt. You raise the down and check whether it's straight or not. If it's not straight, you shift to the other side. Okay. Then you press it. You press it for 20 seconds. So when the 20 seconds reach 0, the machine will start beeping. So now 2, 1, 0, it will beep. Then you raise it up. Then you get your towel. You rub the surface gently. You rub the surface gently. And you turn it the other side. You press the other side too for 20 seconds. 20 seconds. The towel will reach 20, then you raise it. When it's 0, it will be. Then you raise it. The same way you use the towel to rub the surface gently. You rub the surface gently. Gently. Now this is it. So before you peel, you have to let it cool down. Then you peel it. So guys, let's wait for 20 seconds so that we can peel it. 6 seconds, then you peel it. By then, it's cool down. So this is how you peel it. You peel it gently. Gently. Peel it very gently. Gently. So when you peel it, you are not done. You have to press it for the second time. For the second time. Press 10 seconds. Then you turn it. You press the other side. For 10 seconds. Okay. That is it. This is how we press DTF design on the t-shirts. So guys, if you want to come and let me teach you in details, my number is on the screen. Or my you take it and DM me. Bye-bye. Hey guys, today I've come to teach you how to print DTF. This guy, sorry, it is how to transfer DTF on a t-shirt. This is the design, this is the print t-shirt. So guys, let's go. So first of all, you have to pre-press it for 5 seconds. You pre-press it for 5 seconds. Then you raise it. You turn it. You press for 5 seconds. For 5 seconds. Then you raise it. You turn it again. You make the t-shirt straight on the basement. Then you pick your design, bring the A2 size.
Hey, what's up? Son of Soweto, what's up? How is your dollar? How is your day? How is your day going? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Short scene. Long time short scene. What do you mean long time short scene? It is going okay. All right, that's wonderful. That's wonderful, man. Do you? Oh no, I didn't work last night. I was just outside watching a movie. And I came back late. Yeah, when I go outside to watch a movie, I come back late. Did I work last night? No. I didn't. Oh, okay. Oh, short scene. All right. That's crazy. Yeah, life is going so. I don't know. Even today I came back late, but I decided just to stream since I'm gonna be sleeping. I'm gonna be sleep streaming. Everybody's sleeping, bro. Everybody's sleeping. Why aren't you sleeping? I just came back. And then I'm watching this social media. Some shit. I'm watching things on TikTok. I'm watching stuff on TikTok. The job application I wrote. The funny thing is I wrote the email to the managers today, and he didn't respond. Not today. I mean yesterday. Or 2 days ago actually. He didn't respond. What does it mean? Like when the manager is not responding? I don't know. He didn't see the email, or he just decided not to respond. I don't know. Because it's been 1 month or and weeks. No, I didn't have any feedback. The only feedback I got was that just right after the interview, I sent them a message thanking them for giving me the opportunities, and then they say, yeah, it's cool. And then later, 2 days after that, I decided to slack them, ask them what's good, what's up. And then the manager was like, well, we still got some people to interviews, and then we still got some weeks of interview with other candidates, and then after that we will come back to you to inform you about the next step. So shall be made, but you have not been informed. Oh really? What kind of decision? The thing is that because of that application, the other day actually, like 2 weeks ago, or it's not 2 weeks, like just last week, I got a call from Boston about a contract position. So they do, I refused to pick up the phone, and he left a more voice message talking to me about the contract position that they have. And I believe I was referred to by another employee that told him that I will be the one, I will be able to do the job. And so he called me. It's a 6 month of contract, and after that it can become permanent if you want to, or they can extend the contract position. But because it's a contract position, they will pay me like a lot. So, but all of that, I refuse to pick up the phone because I don't know where I stand with this interview that I finished. Also, because of that interview, I am not applying to other job internally. Yeah, it's not worth it. Like last year, I almost went to Canada. They wanted to send me to Canada, and it was like they were paying me $100 per hour. I almost went to Canada, and then finally, those contract, you get money, but there's no benefit. There's no health insurance. There's nothing. We just pay you cash, and you put it in your pocket, and you disappear. But what I'm trying to say is that because of that position that I apply, I am actually not able to apply to other position internally and externally. So, and that's funny. Yeah, that's what everybody go for, like the permanent positions. But for me, this permanent position, especially, I don't trust them, bro. Like, um, permanent positions are just like toxic, bro. They think because, yeah, they think because you're permanent, they want to just make it toxic. You know what I mean? They want to um, make you work for that permanent position. So I'm always like an open-minded person. Like if a good contract come my way, I will take it, man. I don't care. But funny thing, my friend, my Ghanaian friend, co-worker, I mean, he did the right decisions. He got a temporary position instead of quitting the job where he worked in our company. What he did was that he decided to change his shift. So his schedule, he used to work day second shift, but because he was doing that second shift, he couldn't have taken that temporary position. So what he did, he requested the company where he is working to move him to overnight schedule. So they changed his schedule to overnight, and this allow him to go and take that contract position at Abbott, which is a big pharmaceutical company. So he went there, he worked for 6 months as a contract position, and after that 6 months, I think they said they're not gonna renew his contract and they're not gonna hire him. But the good part of it is that he got the money and he still have his job, his current job. Yeah, that's the thing. That's like if you have children, if you have family, you have to be sure about what is going on. This is people like us who are we are not we are actually allowed to take that risk. Oh.
You could be one of the first ones to bring this machine to your country and get massive attention from media and free exposure. I post about the latest marketing and business trends. Follow me for more. In China, they're revolutionizing how girls do their nails. They created a machine that
I'm Chinese. I do clothing business in Guangzhou. I have my own factory, cheap price, very good quality. We need agent. Who can sell my product in their own country? I'm Chinese.
And nothing better than soft and smooth feet. And no, water and soap alone is just not enough.
This is a brand new secondhand sofa I bought for $20.
难怪隔壁老王把工人都辞掉了。
For your wife and mistress as well. Was he fired? No, he did it. He did it. He wasn't fired. He's like he moved. He has his permanent position, which is like instead of working in the daytime, he do it overnight. And this way, he's able to do his contract position because his contract position was like is it in the daytime? So you go from 7 to 7 to 5, and then after 5 he just go and do his things, and then um, around I think 9:30 he go to around 9:30 he go to his second job, his permanent job, and he actually was right. So instead of quitting his permanent position, he took the contract position. He got that money, but he still have his job. And surprisingly, at the end of his contract, he wasn't hired. They told him already. They told him like, we're not gonna hire you, and we're not gonna extend your contract. And so now he's gonna leave them, and he's gonna just depend on one of his jobs. So that's to show you that those contract positions are not guaranteed. Well, he slept like his second job. What he does in his permanent job, like they finish the work, even though the work is like overnight. They may finish it with it 4 hours, something like that. And so he go in the second floor and he go there as though he's doing his assignment, but he sleep. It affect your taxes, man. The more money you make, the more they cut. But he's still gonna make more. Like with his contract, the 6 months that he worked, he's already making above 120,000. But and compare that, there's another Mexican lady. What she did was she quit her permanent position to go for that contract position. And he was telling her that, you gotta be careful. You made a big mistake of getting that permanent position. What happened if they refuse to convert you to a permanent position? But the Mexican actually quit her permanent position because it's a lot of money. The contract position now, company like Abbey or Abbott, they don't want a big company. They don't want to hire you as a permanent position. They would rather just give that money to the recruiters to hire you as a contract position, and this way they don't have to pay you. They're not obliged to pay you all of those benefits and all of that. So it's a lot of money. Some people, they offer you money that make you think about your what are you like me, for instance. When I got that Canadian offer, I never had if you know what I mean. The reason why I decided to go to the interviews because I never had that kind of money. Even though it wasn't even in the United States of America, it was like a very, very remote village in Canada. I was ready to go, and it's very cold. But they offered me some money that I wasn't about to, refuse. No, it's not like that. It's like a politic play into it. Like I'm telling you, like for instance, me, like they know the amount of money that you're making. Some people can get jealous. They hire the managers. They get jealous because those managers who are working permanent over there, they're not getting paid like you as a contractor. You make like maybe sometimes you make twice what they're making. Sometimes you make 1.5 what they're making, and so if you're African and they see you doing that, they will actually not gonna be they're not gonna like it. So they were like, "Oh, bro, you need to go because they shorter." Because normally what they do is when you're there, they extend your contract up to 2 years as a contractors, and then after that, either you get hired or you have to leave. I went for German vendor. I pay. Oh, really? Man, that's cool, bro. That means you're very talented. I mean, you're very talented. I got offers, but the politics of it that you have to be lucky. Any place where they pay you huge amount of money, I mean, they're not gonna play, bro. They looking for any reason to actually not give you that money. That Congolese guy is very, what I'm gonna say, is very competent. Yeah, because he's been working. Which Congolese? No, I'm not. Oh, I say that Ghanaian. The Ghanaian dude is very. He's been working. He has been working. He's been in the industry for almost 15 years. Actually, to tell you the truth, he before he joined our company, actually he was hired as a consultant. He set up a whole laboratory. So like, there's a guy who was like, he wanted to create a molecular lab, and he was hired as the person who set it up. He set up everything, and he's the one who wrote the majority of their SOPs. Like, he wrote the SOP, he wrote everything, and that money allowed him to buy his current house. So he's very technical, um, and he's like, there are people that I know that are there. They don't even have, like, they just freshly out of a school. Like, some of them are less than 3 years, because some of them are like at 20, 24, 25. Some of them are 23s, and they've been there like for. Yeah, but this guy, like I say, he's like a 40 something, um, and he got his master, I think, long time. I think more than almost 15, 20 years ago. Oh, yeah, I think around, if not 15, 17, 18 years ago. And he was about to go to the medical school, he got accepted, and then he dropped out because the city said they were treating him very bad at the university in Indianapolis. Back in the days, Indianapolis is a Republican state. He said he didn't like the treatment. He decided to come back to Chicago, and since then he's been working as a scientist. Yeah, that could be the one of the reason, maybe, but it could be that. But um, the thing is that what they are asked to do, even though it's scientists, the second job he's doing, like the permanent job, is everything is automated. So like, majority of the thing is just that you put it in a machine do everything. No longer people need to pipe it and do all of that thing. Everything is automated. Everything. You do a little bit. You just like you're guiding the machine. Yeah. So that's that. And then the job where he got the contract position is like kind of the same thing that he does, but over there, he's like they give him a project. They give you a project, and you finish that project how you want it. So it's not a difficult thing, but it could be anything, bro. The two things that you most undesirable about the work. Wow. For me, yeah, I think understanding workplace policy is more important. I think my thing is that it's not like I don't understand the workplace policy. I don't abide by the workplace policy, and that's cost me a lot. Oh yeah, I'm saying like workplace policy. If I was to advise everybody, I would say that that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing, and every other thing comes second. It's not about what you know. It's about are they able. And you know what? I think I don't have. I do not play um, by the rules. Like I don't know. I think African are more frank. I think we African. That's this is where Indian succeed. Indian will do whatever. They will kiss asses. They will do whatever it takes to get their money. They will never get. They're not easily, um, irritated. They hide their feelings. Majority. I've been working in that job. The reason why majority of African, especially black Africans, and even black Americans, the reason why they do not get promoted or they get fired more often than any other group is because these are the people who are least likely to take any nonsense, you know, and they're least likely to hide their emotion and all of that. And in a work in the corporate world, you have to be able to disassociate yourself with your emotion. You have to just become a robot, like a passive. Nothing affect you. Nothing affect your emotion, and you have to understand that anybody who's above you, they are going to do things that will irritate you. They will dunk on you, and it's up to you to manage your emotion. If you're not able to do that, you're not gonna win. Yeah, Indian. No, I think Indian. You see, Indian, all Asian, Indian and Asian, like Japanese, Chinese, and all of these guys. The reason why they are getting promotion, like in a corporate world, is because they will do whatever. They will do anything. They will shut their mouth and they will do anything, and they can take it. Especially the Chinese, Japanese, and all of these things. In my company right now, majority of the managers are them. They will take it, and once they take it, and once they are above you, they will sacrifice you. They will do whatever um, they can to satisfy the person who's above them. You know, they will sacrifice you like that. Um, working in the corporate world made me see human being um, I mean, I don't know, like, because of my experience working in a corporate world, I don't feel like I'm gonna marry a person who is in the corporate world, because I already know the way they behave. Like right now, I do not respect any corporate person, women. Like rarely, there are very few of them that I do respect, because in a competitive world, you see the true face of everybody. Like this beautiful girl that you see is coming with a shoot and looking professional. If you can ask the person that they work with, you will not like what they will tell you about that person. If you can ask the person that they work with, who is this beautiful ladies, you'll never, you'll never see them the way you see them. Yeah, those Asian countries, they are very, very competitive. The Chinese, Japanese, and Korea, their work habit is even more toxic than Indian. Like that's the reason why they develop. That's because for them there's no mistake. For them, the Japanese, they will actually, their boss can beat them. Those Asian, their boss can do whatever they they want on them, and they will respect that because of the money. They worship the corporate world. This is their life. They're not gonna play with it. I'm telling you. They even more Indian are least corporate, least, like, what is it? Institutionalized than those Asian. Even some Indians are complaining about working, with the Asian, with the Japanese and Korean and stuff like that. Korean especially is crazy. I tell you, they do whatever they can in order to be accepted. Yeah, and my thing is that those countries that you see are developed, you just look at them, you say, oh, these countries are developed. You admire them at a distance, but you don't want to come close to them. It's like what they say, you don't want to know your heroes. Just look at them at the distance and forget about it. They are not what you think they are. Yeah, they're very, very toxic. I'm telling you about the women's. And for me, I tell that my secret is that women, the easiest way, like if you are in a corporate world and your managers and the leadership want you out, and they couldn't find the way to kick you out, the easiest way they can get you out is for you to be around a woman. That's what I need. What I came to realize. Women, you don't want, especially here in America. I don't know where outside of America how it is, but here in America, I have seen many people, many employee male who got fired. No, I mean the management and the HR were looking to get them out. They couldn't find a solution. They collaborate with the ladies in your team to get you out. That's how crazy it is. It's a symbiotic relation. The symbiotic relation. If you have a HR, you have a managers, your managers, and then you have your co-workers. Once you are the target, you see, once you're target, like if they want you out, first they're gonna check on your performance. This is where what you were saying earlier come handy. Like if you know what you're doing, you know your work, you're very good at what you're doing, they're not gonna get you as your in using your performance issue. So they're gonna look for that, and this is the easiest thing they can get you out. But most of the people know what they're doing, so the management and HR cannot get you based on your performance. Now the next thing they're gonna do is through the politics. Even if you know what you're doing, you are human, you're not a robot. Even robot make mistake. They will wait for you to make that mistake, and a mistake that they can ignore if an employee that they are in a good relation commit that mistake, they will not even look at it. But if you the one who the one out make that mistake, it's gonna be crazy. So they're gonna it's like they start building their case from there. So they start putting those felony on you. So they start writing those report. He did this. Let's say that you're not a lucky person, and next thing you do, less than 2-3 weeks, you do the same thing. This is the easiest way they can get you out. But most commonly, what I found since me starting to work in a corporate, how they get people is using your co-worker, and most of the time, 9 out of 10, the co-worker that they use to get you out are female. And those females, they have some keyword that when they're working with you, they can go and tell HR. And those keyword, once they use those keyword, the HR is gonna just kick you out. Your managers and HR will have a meeting and you are out. Yeah, you need allies. That's very important. You need allies. But in our corporate world, allyship is like you have to be in the same age group. You have to be in the same age group and all of that. So majority of people who are getting fired is because of not because they're not part of the allyship, or even if they try to be part of allyship, because you do not do what they're doing. Let's say they go out, they are just freshly, most of them are 23, 24, they have a group, they're going out for drink, they're doing all of these things. You're not part of it because you're not around the same age. So if you're not part of that group, you do not do those things, you're the first sacrificial lamb. You know what I mean? If there's a mistake within your group, they will put it on you. They will put it on you, and it's gonna be bad for your reputation. Oh, really? Yeah, I learned it the hard way. I learned not to trust. Secondly, the best ally are all women. Oh, really? Okay, that's it. That's something that is interesting. I never try to. Oh, okay. That's a good one. That's a good one, though. That's a good one. That's a good one. But the thing is that in a place where I work, even the managers are not that old, and the older ladies, majority of them are in HR position. Some of them are in quality. Um, the supervisors, the managers, the associate directors, the associate directors, I tried to be friend with her. She tried to throw me under the bus. My manager, me and my manager, we got hired the same days. We did our orientation the same days. And I thought like, I was very clean. I thought like we were friends. I didn't know that he got hired to be my managers. And not long time, he used the conversation that I was having with him when I started working to get himself promoted. My manager's promotion came from him trying to get rid of me. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a new method that I would like to use in my next adventure. I am not a person like, I don't know. I grew up not knowing how to distinguish people. Like even when I was in my country, I wasn't I don't distinguish uh, between what I'm gonna say between a family and a friend. I share. I treat people equally. Some other people know how to uh, tailor their relationship based on how close or far or how how important you are. Like since some people the way they work is that when they see those managers, they start giving them the respect. Me, I was treating them the same, everybody. So yes, yes. For me, I wasn't trying to be friend with him. I just didn't know that he was. I didn't know how to distinguish because we were, like I said, we did the orientation the same days. We were hired the same day. Our group, our orientation the same day. I didn't ask him what was he hired for. I thought like we were the same people. Bro, it's not about Christianity. I told you that majority, 99%, I mean 100% of people who got fired, they're Christian. I mean, or 90 something percent. I know that they're Christian, and few of them were Muslim. The people who got hired. Actually, me, I actually managed to stay. You would think that I would have gone long time ago, but I'm still here. My Nigerian friend, my roommate, he got fired. Thank you for the like. Jesus tell us that as we interact, must be prudent. And as the yeah, I did what I had to do, and then this guy later on become my manager. He was asking me, and now I realize why he was asking me certain question when he wasn't, because he was like fishing for information. um, they need information, they need to have information in order to do the thing. In our company, people sacrifice people in order for them to get promoted, and he wanted to use me as the because. And also in our company, there are certain people you cannot touch. Like if you see a blonde girl, most of these managers, they scare. A blonde girl can yell at them, but because she's blonde, or a white person in general, they're not gonna do those. Like Asian, Indian, and black American managers, they know who to fuck with. Now, when they see you as a foreigners or somebody with accent African, they know that okay, they can fuck with you. But all the blondies, all the gingers, we have gingers in my company. He was telling me that Eddie cannot, my manager cannot fuck with him like they fucking with me. I say, I know that, you don't want to tell me. And he was laughing. He's a nice guy. And then he decided, he and other guys, other white dude, actually, they saw the way my manager was treating me. They decided to go and have a conversation with him. And he got scared. He reported me to HR saying that I am destroying his reputation. So those Asian, those like Indian and Asian, they want to get promoted and they have to find a sacrificial lamb, and they cannot do it with the white American. There's certain white American they can do it, but not all. If you see them having issue with a white American, that person did actually something terrible. But I tell you that if you want managers to invite you, then you have to build your first network within your own level. As your best manager will see it. They're very scared. They're scared. They're scared. They know the tactics. They know the games. But they know the tactic. They know the games. They know who they can play with. They know who they cannot play with. Oh yeah. I think I don't know. These managers, the Asian managers, they know. The Asian are scared of reviews. Not a lot. All of them got fired. So they hire. I think it's a politic. They hire them to fire them. They hire them to show that we have people of colors, diversity, and then after, like, they don't last long. They fire them immediately. And you would think, oh, because they like that. No, they're actually nice, but like I say, they don't tolerate their mistake. Like I say, like a blonde person will do the same thing that the black person got fired. They ignore that thing. So yes. It's just that they're lucky. I'm telling you, they just it's a routine, it's rotation. They hire them, they fire them, they hire them, they fire them. And the funny part of it, they are they are they are black managers are the first one to sacrifice them, like easy. So that you cannot even go there claim racism, like this Nigerian guy I was telling you. Those are black people. He wanted to sue them for racism, and then they're gonna say, "Oh, look, look, look! The person actually who write the report on you is a black person like you." What are you gonna say? You know, it's painful when a person who look like you do you dirty. It's very painful. How do you get a work wife? Is it important to get a work wife? You know. Oh, the person who like to know his stories. Oh, okay. If you sleep with them and they get angry at you, they're gonna sacrifice you. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep with them, bro. I'm not gonna sleep with these people. Have you watched? Oh, yeah. It's slippery slope, bro. You know, in my workplace, yeah, I don't know. But you gotta be careful though. Okay, what if you're managing a group of people? What if you're managing a group of people? Can you try to find a wife among the people you're leading, or is it tricky? until now people are getting fired for talking shit about Charlie Kirk. There's this new movie called Bottle After Bottle. It's a movie that you need to check. You need to check it out. It's Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, I'm there. I told you already slept. You guys got cut off? How? Oh, your internet connection? Oh, mine. Oh, he's around. He's still here. So my internet connection. I didn't think my internet connection. So is YouTube messing with me? I was asking. I was like, what if you are saying that get yourself a wife? I say, what if you are? What if all the ladies that you're working with, you're their boss? Do you get a wife among your workers? Like you're the manager. Let's say you're the manager. You're the lead. Oh, really? No, I didn't tell him that. You looking? I'm gonna let him know that you're looking for him. Yeah, that's what I say. Because that's a that's a conflict of interest. Yeah, and they're gonna say you're using your power to violate their law, their rule, to violate their. I don't know. Yeah, you gotta do it with your colleagues. Yeah, but you gotta be careful, bro. That's how you. That's how you. That's how they kick you out of there. They will kick you out of leadership as quick as possible because once you are up, everybody's looking to bring you down, and if you give them the chance to bring you down, they're gonna take you down, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I know. That's the reason why you need to be careful. Some managers actually, when they have a meeting with this lady, they have to have a camera record everything. Or you leave the door open. Oh yeah. Listen, my last colleague who got fired, he was talking, he was having a conversation with his male friend, his male co-workers, and then the lady that were close to him decided to use that conversation against him. They reported him to their managers. Their manager also reported him to the HR, and they got him kicked out. So the conversation that he was reported for was actually a conversation between him and his coworker, his male coworker, not the ladies. And the ladies said that he made them feel uncomfortable with that kind of conversation. No. So game over. Oh, really? I did discuss both of these things. Politics, when that kid, what is his name, Charlie Kirk, when he got killed. We talked about politics and then relations, from there, from time to time, we always talk about religion. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's what we did, but we decided to just open conversation about Charlie. Already? That's the kind of things that I need to start adapting. I need to start not. My position is very bizarre. I need to start not making it clear. I need to start not telling them who I am and what I stand for. Have you ever, everybody let me know, have you ever got fired? What was the reason why you got fired from your work? If you ever got fired from your work, please let me know why. And also, have you ever sued your company? I always act as if I'm naive. And ask them silly question, to get them excited, but I don't tell them anything. What do you mean you have been made redundant? Even back in South Africa, you have never got fired. I'm back. Okay. I don't know. Yeah.
That he's older, right? We can't use the excuse that, oh, well, he moved around too much. Well, it's your job to figure him out, right? Just like Chavez was. Chavez would figure out a fighter, just like I would figure out a fighter, just like any real great fighter can figure styles out. That's your job. Um, I think Crawford did a tremendous job. Kudos to him. Sky's the limit for Crawford, and I really don't know where Canelo goes. Seriously.
Switching the point, Crawford, they were talking about going down to 160, maybe hypothetically taking a vacant belt based around Ennis. They're even talking about going Benavidez, but that's just, Benavidez is a 175 now. So what fights make sense for Crawford at the moment as well?
I seriously feel that when Crawford beat Canelo, right? He beat the top dog. He beat the man, right? And where do you go from there? He's gonna have a very difficult time dealing with the media, with the fans, because any fighter he chooses to fight next is not gonna be good enough, right? Because he already beat the top dog. I strongly feel, and I know we're talking about Vergil Ortiz and Erickson Lubin, and I don't like to dream and overthink and plan another fight. But hey, what about?
I'd like to go to Fifth Third Bank, please. I have a deposit to make.
This is banking, a Fifth Third banner.
Guys, I gotta go. See you tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, okay? Have a wonderful night.